Hey you guys, welcome to Samurai Tech Tips, the channel where we will build computers for you. Today we are going to build a computer for my friend Nick here with this amazing price of $1,000. Let's get started. Alright, today we will be building with 5 Asia Horse RGB 120mm fans inside of the Thermaltake Versa H18 tempered glass. Let's get to unboxing. In this case, it has tempered glass side panel, one blue RGB strip in the front, and it comes with the tempered glass side panel with plastic over it to keep it safe. There's one dust filter on the top, and you have one 120mm fan on the back of the case, pre-installed. Alright, so right now we will be taking off the front tempered glass side panel to install the 5 120mm fans. Alright, so on this case, you have one blue RGB strip in the front, and in order to remove the front panel, you have to pull right here to take it off. Now that that is off, you can either choose to install your fans on the front or behind. Alright, so now we are going to be installing the fans. So as you can see, I've already
At this point,
installed
I'd
the
also
heatsink,
forgotten to mention
but
that I
prefer
installed
to
the
go in
RAM
a
into the
1,
motherboard
2,
already.
3, 4 pattern, just because it gets the X shape and helps apply the thermal paste. Once you've installed it completely, try and readjust and make sure everything's all good and tight so you don't have a CPU heatsink falling off. Then once you're done with that, make sure you install it in the CPU fan header. And now we'd be on to the next part. All right, so this motherboard requires 2 4-pin EPS connectors. That is the CPU connectors, just so all of you know. I prefer to plug this in right before I put it in the case. It just makes it easier. All right, so then once you do that, here, you need to pull it through as I'm pushing down the motherboard. You know, I almost forgot something. Give me 1 second. I almost forgot the IO shield.
Oh my god.
Thankfully I did it. And here we are now. See, now, if this packaging is not deceiving me, you can see that this goes this way based off of where it lines up with the motherboard. And if it looks all good when it lines up, you just line it up and push it in until it clicks. It's stuck on the fan connector, of course, of all things. Alright, there you go. Lift this up, pull the connector back through, push the IO shield back out. Well, that's how you can tell the IO shield isn't necessarily the best quality of an IO shield, but it's an IO shield nonetheless. Nevertheless, same differ, right? Yeah, sure. Whatever. Alright, in this case, it does for some reason come with its own motherboard screws up here. I have no idea why, but it does, so pretty neat. You have on this motherboard 8 screws you have to install for the motherboard in order to keep it nice and stable. I prefer to get the corners first, just because it makes it easier to install the board later on. Well, not later on, just easier to go through in the installation of the board. Don't over tighten these screws, just get them tight enough. Remember, magnetic screwdrivers make everything easy to install. Actually, I don't think I have the Asia software installed. Did I get them on? No, I forgot the one software. If the power cord's legitimately in my way. You see that this is right here? We're just gonna push this right up in under this fan, just to make it look a bit neater. Neater. Alright, that should be. No, we have 2 more left to go. What's this motherboard already master? I mean, you bought it new.
It doesn't look used.
Yeah, it really doesn't. But how you would tell if it was used is if the socket was scratched up, which it isn't. What's this? Right here. That's right from your dog.
Probably from you, dog.
I don't have white hair.
She's not that ugly.
Insult game.
It's okay, 100.
Alright, so.